let your love show, ho, ho. Let your faith grow, ho, ho, that everyone will know Christ the King of Christmas.
Can you see a Bible near where you're sitting? The Bible is a really big book, so we're going to spend the next 6 weeks until Christmas working out the most important, biggest truth of all in the Bible. The Bible has so many good things, but we're going to learn the most important thing and write our own small story to remind ourselves of it. Last week we ended with a big problem. We worked out that God won't let people who keep saying no to him into his wonderful new kingdom. But we also worked out that this is everyone. So it looks like none of us can be in heaven with God. All of us will be kept out. We'll all be punished. But the really, really good news, the biggest truth, is that God has done something to make it so that even though we don't treat him as the king and disobey him, and we deserve to be punished, we can be forgiven and allowed into his kingdom. Do you know what God has done? Yes, God sent us Jesus to help with our big problem. Last week we talked about a boy called Jack who played with the ball inside and broke a window, and he had to pay for the window to be fixed with his own pocket money. But what Jesus has done for us is a bit like someone paying for the new window instead of Jack having to pay for it. Jesus pays the cost of what we've done wrong. He takes the punishment that we should get for the wrong things that we do and for the way that we don't treat God as King. That's the really, really good news that goes into chapter 4 of our book. Let's hear the passage now. Christ suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive in the spirit. Because he is so loving, God has done something to rescue us from the punishment that we deserve. Many years ago, God sent his son, Jesus, into the world. Jesus didn't say no to God. He always did what God wanted him to do. And so he didn't deserve to be punished like the rest of us. But Jesus was punished. He was killed on a cross. God loved us so much that he punished his own son, Jesus, instead of us. This means that we can be forgiven for saying no to God. We can be welcomed into God's wonderful kingdom as his friends. But there's even more good news. And you're invited to hear this good news dun, 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 at our Christmas family service next Sunday. You can come along, bring your kids, grandkids, friends, neighbours, all the kiddos in your life. You're also very welcome to come to carols the evening before. For our Christmas celebrations next weekend, we're going to hear about
Christ the King of Christmas. All right, this time that's the present, so it's... I left the present there. Is there a present? There's no... We'll just find something to put on for this verse, all right? Here we go. Well, let all the gifts at Christmas time fill your heart with praise to God for all his goodness shown in oh so many ways, that every day in every way we'd be completely his. Give your life to Jesus as a Christmas gift. Let your love show, ho, ho.